I'm sorry for doing this.
So far, I'm not offended.
Oh, I shouldn't be barging in on you in the middle of the night like this.
Well, as it happens, I'm a bit of a night owl. No harm done. Would you like a drink?
Oh, yeah. Something brown and straight up. You know, I did think twice about coming over here. That's when I realized something.
What?
Well, you know, you're the only person in this town I could come to. Isn't that pathetic?
Now I think I'm offended.
No, not because of you. Because of me. Oh, you know, after all these years, after all the incarnations of Lucy Coe, it always seems to end up the same, doesn't it? I'm alone. Guess I sort of deserve that, don't I?
Lucy, what's wrong?
Oh, it's right. Maxie's right, I guess that's good. You heard about it, I'm sure.
I've been in constant touch with the hospital.
BJ, I guess you heard about BJ, too.
Yes.
When she was 6 months old, before I was even married to Tony. She was the sweetest little baby. She was so friendly, you know. Well, some kids are kind of shy and skitterish around adults they don't really know. Not BJ. She was fearless. And at that time, she loved me most of all. I know she loved Tony the most, but she loved me. And I sure did love her. Oh, how could this happen? Oh, my God, how could it happen?
Lucy, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. You know, I thought it was with all these tears. This whole thing isn't my fault.
What is?
BJ and Bobby and Tony's troubles. It's all because of that stupid bet.
Lucy, sit down. Sit down. Now listen to me. Accepting responsibility for your actions is healthy. But taking on blame for things that you cannot possibly control is not. What happened to BJ was a horrible, horrible accident. But it was arbitrary, Lucy. And it was devastating. But it had nothing, I mean nothing, to do with the bet.
Do you really honestly believe that?
I know it. And I want you to know it, too.
Well, Bobby and Tony are still my responsibility. But I told him it had to stop.
Damien.
Yes, I made it very clear to him that enough was enough.
How did he respond?
Like he always does. He just removed himself. But I know he heard me, and I know he knew I meant it.
Lucy, the man has proven time and time again that he's not saddled with anything even remotely resembling a conscience. He's been monumentally unfazed by the emotional havoc he wreaks on other people. Now, why would you think that what's become the latest in a series of warnings would have any effect on him whatsoever?
Because I finally figured out the one thing that he really cares about, and that's control. Well, I happen to control a block of stock that prevents him from having it, and I threatened to throw my support behind the opposition.
So what?
So what?
Threats aren't worth the hot air they're carried on unless you're willing to back them up.
And you don't think I would be?
If you wanted to stop this idiocy, you could have done it a long time ago. But instead, you chose a course of non-action, which is tantamount to implicit approval. And wagging your finger in his face and making another meaningless threat is going to have about as much effect as stalking him with a water pistol. Lucy, you're going to have to do better than that.
I came here because I needed a friend.
That's what I'm trying to be, Lucy.
No, you are being mean and horrid and judgmental. You of all people know how desperately I want this bet to end.
I know what you've said. But I also know a revenge fantasy being played out when I see one, and I suspect that's why you've been dragging your heels. Emotional payback is pretty heady stuff, isn't it?
Am I supposed to have the slightest idea what you're talking about? What is revenge fantasy?
Let's take this step by step, then, shall we? Tony left you for Bobby, right?
So,
And you thought he was making a mistake.
well, he did. I mean, he was.
Of course, because Bobby was never worthy of Tony, correct?
Right.
And the ease with which she fell into and indulged her attraction to Damien merely proved what you'd said all along.
Well, yes.
And the longer that this went on, the greater the chance that someone, namely Tony, would see that you were right. But the beauty of it was you never had to get your hands dirty because all along there was Damien, front and center, doing all your dirty work.
That sounds awful.
Then stop it, Lucy. No more threats. No more excuses. Undo the damage.